There are some stories that start out ordinary enough. A man goes to work, he does his job, he comes home, but then something happens, something that changes everything. And the world never quite looks at him the same way again. This is one of those stories. Picture a quiet park ranger in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. Shenandoah National Park. Green ridges, clear streams. The kind of place where folks come to get away from it all. Our man is there every day, patrolling trails, watching for fires, helping visitors. Name's Roy Sullivan. Solid, dependable, the sort of fellow you'd trust with your family on a hike. In 1942, a storm rolls in. Heavy, mean. Roy ducks into a fire lookout tower to wait it out. No lightning rod on that tower. Just wood and glass and a man minding his own business. Then the sky opens up. A bolt comes straight down through the building, hits Roy square, knocks him cold, burns his clothes, scorches his skin, leaves him lying there like a man who shouldn't be breathing anymore. But he wakes up. He gets back on his feet, goes back to work, figures maybe it was just bad luck. 1 in a million bad luck. 27 years go by. Life settles into a rhythm. Then 1969. Roy's driving his truck along a park road. Windows down, mind on the day ahead. Lightning strikes a tree right beside him. Doesn't hit the truck. No, sir. It bounces off that tree like it had his address written on it. Comes right through the open window, sets his hair on fire, burns off his eyebrows, leaves him stunned, smoking, truck rolling on its own. He stops the truck, puts himself out. Again in 1970, he's in his own garden. Ordinary afternoon, lightning finds him standing there among the tomatoes. Down he goes again. 1971, hiding inside another building now, because by this time he's starting to wonder. Another strike, another burn, another survival. 4 times. Most folks would be gone after one. Roy keeps showing up for work, but 4 times does something to a man. Plants a seed of doubt, of fear. He starts watching the clouds like they're old enemies. When thunder rumbles in the distance, Roy runs full out, legs pumping across fields, heart pounding, trying to leave the storm behind. The storm always catches him. In 1973, caught mid-stride. The same thing in 1974. 6 times now, he keeps a bucket of water in his truck, always. Just in case folks around the park notice, they start giving him space, crossing to the other side of the trail when clouds gather. Don't stand too close to Roy, they say. Lightning follows him. Whispers, sideways looks. The man who once had friends now walks alone. Then comes 1977. Roy's fishing. Peaceful spot by a stream. Rod in hand, line in water. Maybe for just a minute he thinks the worst is over. Lightning hits him in the head. Direct hit. Scalp burns. Hair smokes. He collapses, crawls toward his truck. Half blind, hurting bad. That's when the bear shows up. Black bear, big, hungry. Smells the trout on Roy's stringer, comes for the fish. Roy, still smoking from the sky's latest punch, fights it off, swings, yells, drives it back with whatever strength he's got left. He makes it to the truck 7 times. Guinness puts it in the book, most lightning strikes survived ever. Doctors shake their heads. Scientists run the numbers. The odds are so tiny they might as well be 0. But Roy Sullivan is still here. He carries the scars, outside and in. Burns that never quite fade, a flinch at every distant rumble, sleepless nights reliving the flashes, depression that settles heavy, loneliness that creeps in deeper than any burn. Folks keep their distance. Even family feels the weight. The man marked by heaven starts to feel like a curse walking. September 28, 1983. Roy Sullivan is 71. Something inside finally breaks. A quiet house, a pistol. One last choice, he dies. Not from lightning. The sky never got that final strike. Roy Sullivan was a park ranger in Shenandoah National Park. A man who loved the mountains, who did his job, who survived what no one should survive. 7 times. And now, you know, another true story.
See you next time.